There are several hints, and if we put them together, they might be pointing us toward the true method of forging a black blade, what the process actually is and how it must be done. As of now, the method for turning a blade black is still a complete mystery and hasn't been revealed at all. What is clear, though, is that black blades are almost certainly tied to Haki, whether it's armament Haki, Conqueror's Haki, or something in between. Right now, the discussion around Conqueror's Haki is especially interesting. As we all know, armament Haki is drawn as black simply to visually show readers that a character is using it. But with Conqueror's Haki, Oda has already made it explicit. When someone uses advanced Conqueror's Haki in battle, it manifests as black lightning. So the idea of black lightning has become one of the most intriguing clues. Could this black lightning be connected to how a blade becomes permanently black? If, in future chapters, it's revealed that Conqueror's Haki is actually the key to forging a black blade, then all of these clues will suddenly make perfect sense. But as we've seen so far, whether it's armament or Conqueror's Haki, coating the body or a weapon only has a temporary effect. The Haki fades once the fight is over. So even though Haki can make a blade turn black temporarily, that alone doesn't explain how a sword becomes a permanent black blade. However, we also have an earlier clue involving the ancient giant, Joy Boy. In the past, Joy Boy tied a ribbon around Emeth, and that ribbon was said to contain Joy Boy's Conqueror's Haki. This raised a very intriguing question. Can Conqueror's Haki actually be stored inside objects indefinitely? Because if Joy Boy's Haki has remained inside that ribbon for over 800 years, then that would mean Conqueror's Haki can be preserved in an object for centuries. And if that's possible, could the same method apply to swords? Could the process of forging a black blade simply be the act of permanently infusing a sword with Conqueror's Haki? If Conqueror's Haki can be stored in objects forever, then storing it, or spreading it throughout the blade, could be the key to turning a sword permanently black. This idea is further supported by a new hint in the latest chapter, where Roger mentions that they needed to add more Haki in order to defeat Xebec. That line itself might be hinting at an advanced or special way of using Haki that ties directly into the mystery of black blades. Previously, we also had Vegapunk's comment about how, when a human dies, their body supposedly loses around 21 grams. This sparked a lot of curiosity about whether Haki and the idea of the human soul might somehow be connected, since the topic of the soul seems to be something Vegapunk himself is deeply interested in. It raises even more questions. At the same time, the nature of Conqueror's Haki is also fascinating, because it's tied to one's spirit, willpower, and presence. So if we put all of these hints together, could it be possible that turning a sword into a black blade involves compressing and embedding a user's Conqueror's Haki directly into the sword? These ideas might be linked to the user's mind, their willpower, their spirit, and the accumulated mass of Conqueror's Haki that gets infused into the blade. And in the latest Elbaf arc, Gaben even told Zoro to learn how to control his Conqueror's Haki so that he could use it effectively in battle and face powerful foes. This might be the very starting point that allows Zoro to refine his Conqueror's Haki, eventually leading him toward the process of forging a black blade. But of course, we'll have to wait and see how things unfold.